Gregor Mendel, the father of modern genetics. Gregor Mendel, a scientist, meteorologist, mathematician, and biologist, is widely hailed as the founder of the modern science of genetics. Born on July 20, 1822, in Hinchsee, Austrian Empire, now the Czech Republic, Mendel's profound contributions to the understanding of heredity and the laws of inheritance have had a lasting impact on the field of genetics and biology. Early life and education. Gregor Mendel was born into a farming family, the son of Anton and Rosine Mendel. Despite their modest means, Mendel's early education showcased his academic prowess. In 1843, he embarked on a journey of intellectual exploration, entering the Augustinian St. Thomas's Abbey in Brno. Here, he initially studied philosophy and later delved into theology. The monastic life provided him with a unique opportunity to combine his religious calling with scientific pursuits. Monastic life and scientific pursuits. Upon completing his studies, Mendel was ordained as a priest in 1847. However, his interest in the natural sciences led him to further studies, including physics and botany, at the University of Vienna. Financial constraints, unfortunately, compelled him to return to the monastery in Brno. It was within the peaceful confines of the monastery's garden that Mendel initiated his groundbreaking experiments with pea plants around 1856. Peas, with their easily observable traits, short generation time, and potential for controlled pollination, became the subjects of his meticulous study. Experiments with pea plants. Mendel's experiments focused on the inheritance of specific traits in pea plants, such as seed color, seed shape, flower color, and plant height. Over several generations, he recorded the characteristics of thousands of pea plants with meticulous detail. His initial experiments involved crossbreeding pea plants with different traits, employing methods to control pollination carefully. Whether it was tall plants crossed with short ones or round seeds crossed with wrinkled ones, Mendel laid the groundwork for understanding the principles of heredity. Mendel's laws of inheritance. The culmination of Mendel's pea plant experiments led to the formulation of three fundamental principles known as Mendel's laws of inheritance. Law of segregation. Individuals possess a pair of alleles, gene variants, for a particular trait, with one inherited from each parent. During gamete formation, these alleles segregate randomly, leading to diverse combinations in offspring. Law of independent assortment. The inheritance of one trait is independent of the inheritance of another. Alleles segregate independently during gamete formation, resulting in various combinations of traits in offspring. Law of dominance. One allele in a gene pair often masks the expression of the other, determining the organism's phenotype. The dominant allele is expressed while the recessive allele remains hidden. However, the recessive trait reappears in the next generation if both parents carry the recessive allele. Reception of Mendel's work. In 1865, Mendel presented the results of his pea plant experiments in two papers titled Experiments on Plant Hybridization. Unfortunately, his work faced initial neglect as the scientific community of the time was preoccupied with other matters, and the significance of Mendel's laws went largely unrecognized. It wasn't until the early 20th century that Mendel's work gained widespread recognition. Researchers independently rediscovered his laws, realizing their profound significance in understanding heredity. Scientists such as Hugo de Vries, Carl Correns, and Erich von Schirmack played pivotal roles in reestablishing Mendel's contributions to the scientific community. Legacy and impact. Mendel's laws laid the foundation for the field of genetics, fundamentally transforming our understanding of heredity. His work provided a framework for later researchers, including scientists like Thomas Hunt Morgan, who expanded Mendel's principles to include the role of chromosomes in inheritance. The integration of Mendel's findings became a cornerstone in the modern synthesis of evolutionary biology, combining Darwinian natural selection with Mendelian genetics. The concept of the gene, coined by Wilhelm Johannsen in 1909, found its place in the scientific lexicon as the unit of heredity responsible for the transmission of traits from one generation to the next. Mendel's laws continue to be fundamental to the study of genetics, influencing discussions about Punnett squares, dominant and recessive traits, and the principles of heredity. Recognition and honors. Despite initial neglect, Mendel's contributions have been recognized posthumously. The scientific community has bestowed numerous honors upon him, including the naming of a crater on the Moon after him, Mendel, and the establishment of the Mendel Medal, awarded by the Czech Academy of Sciences for outstanding contributions to experimental biology. Personal life and death. Gregor Mendel's life exemplified scientific devotion and monastic commitment. His dedication to both the monastery and scientific pursuits marked a harmonious balance between faith and reason. Mendel passed away on January 6, 1884, in Brno, Czech Republic. In conclusion, Gregor Mendel's pioneering work with pea plants laid the groundwork for the science of genetics. His laws of inheritance remain foundational to our understanding of heredity, and his legacy continues to shape the study of genetics and evolution in the biological sciences today.